up everybody, Frank Valkyria. Welcome to the channel. Today we're doing a reaction of a band that probably has made history by playing in Russia in 1991. Also here of their probably biggest album, well, at least one of the biggest album, or at least the first metal album to reach, I don't know what's, like 10 million copies sold or something. The Black Album of Metallica, and yes, I'm talking about blah, 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 blah. That's exactly what I'm talking about. Guys, if you want to see more of this concert, let me know. We'll do exactly that. I have to cut through a little bit, hopefully not to get blocked. Let's see here. Okay, the song is monetized on this video, so most likely it's gonna happen to me as well, which is good. At least the video stays up. So let's go and check together. Boom. What? Whoa, look at that. Look at that. Oh my god. I said the same thing about Indio Solari from Argentina. And look at this concert. Assumingly, this is 1.6 million people. And unfortunately, some of you guys told me also that some people unfortunately lost their life. Let me know if it's true, because I actually didn't check. I was reading the comments. That is an enormous amount of people. Look at that. Wow. Wow. All right, first of all, amazing amount of people, and you gotta always contextualize this, like the Berlin Wall. Yeah, not probably, the Berlin Wall fell in '89, with the also coincided with the fell of the Iron Curtain, at least like in terms of international relationship of the countries. Even though probably would have taken sometimes, I don't know exactly how much time it took for Russians to be able to travel abroad, all that kind of stuff. Here it's 91. Probably this is the first concert of Metallica ever in post USSR Russia, or a new Russia. So that's incredible, like to see this much people, which probably were aware of what was happening outside. Some of them, whatever. So like you see this desire for a new life, you see this desire of opening up to the world that was kept from them. And sometimes I have the same feeling on how it would look like when North Korea finally opens up. It would be interesting to see how much people knew about stuff or didn't, how they will react to just being aware of what the world has been. Wow. Well, I also have to say they're performing an amazing show live like this. So much energy, really incredibly tight and spot on with the original version. There is so much power in this live performance, and I can imagine also the pressure, the need of coming across in a certain way to a country, to a population that perhaps, I'm not sure 100%, but most likely this is the first time they ever see an American band. Wow, it's truly also beautiful to see that actually it's music. It's always music that sort of unites people this way, you know? Like the Russian America and the US, they went through many decades of Cold War since the end of the Second World War up to 89. So it's incredible to see that the people are united by the desire of, yeah, sharing culture, sharing music. Look at this. Amazing. And it's metal doing the job. Wow, amazing. Amazing, amazing, amazing. Look at all these soldiers. And also crazy, that helicopter, like when you did not have like drones, of course, that you could just fly safely and see all the landscape of the audience. There's literally an helicopter like flying around, also very quite low actually, to do, yeah, to see the landscape, to record this historical event. Probably I'm also thinking like those things are loud, so probably was also not so nice on top of the music, but most likely the music muffled some of the turbine from propeller, of the helicopter. Wow, so famous this album. I remember watching a VHS tape that a friend borrowed me. I think it was mid 90s. It was already several years after the album came out, of course, which there was like the behind the scene of how they recorded the album. So that was also super exciting for us, that I was a lot into Metallica in that period, Ride the Lightning, all the early albums. I loved it. So I was in the 90s a lot into this music, grunge, and all this kind of metal that was sort of on, let's say, on their way, more on their way out metal. You know what I mean? Like in the 90s. So that peaked already in the 80s and the early 90s. So by 93, 94, 95 was already also like the peak of grunge and also the end of it. So we were facing a completely new like British wave and all the American pop and all those big bands, from which took a little bit away, and metal was relegated to, especially in Europe, like 1 hour a night on Headbangers Ball on MTV, which I recorded every week to see the day after. So that was it. But I can imagine, wow, it must have been awesome. So anyway, I'm regressing. Going back to that tape, I enjoyed so much to see how they were recording and to see how much effort and also new technology they put in the way of doing the recording, like bit by bit, like just little parts by little parts, and just verses with the voice. So truly the first incredibly hyper-produced album. But live, dude, amazing. Wow. I mean, I was fortunate enough to see them here at Dynamo, like already in the mid 2000s, something like that. So it was my first concert actually of Metallica. I think I've seen them only once. They were at the Lining, obviously, still the biggest band in terms of metal. So I had a lot of fun listening to my favorite songs for the first time live, and also it was a great concert, I have to say. Last year, not this summer, the summer before, I went to see Smashing Pumpkins, and it was funny because Smashing Pumpkins was playing just opposite Metallica here. Metallica were playing in the stadium, in the football stadium, which was packed. So like absolutely packed, like probably like 40,000 people or more. And then on the other side, a little bit further, just literally in the same area, there's this other venue called AFAS, like it used to be called Heineken Music Hall, which can also probably put in like, yeah, I don't know, I'm sure more than 5,000 people easily, maybe 10,000. I'm not sure, but anyway, it was also packed. It was strange to go see Smashing Pumpkins, which I never seen before, and also see like the huge line of going, to the Metallica concert. So both packed. It was an incredible energy to have actually Metallica on the side. Like when I got out of the Smashing Pumpkins concert, which was inside, I could still hear Metallica playing. It was a strange, weird, surreal moment, I have to say. But I enjoyed it very, very much. Wow. And that's how the Russians started to love metal. Wow, amazing. Those young kids. I mean, those are kids in their 20s here, and they're just like killing it. And I sometimes I also think like, were they aware of this moment? You know what I mean? Now even themselves, they can look back at this and go like, wow, I was playing in front of this much people. What an historical moment. Sometimes, people go through those things because you're so busy. Maybe they fly you in, you play, you get out. I will be interesting to know their feelings nowadays, how they were feeling in this moment, the band. Because it's such an incredible moment in history. I mean, it's just outstanding, extraordinary, and absolutely beautiful in the way of, people united by heart. Beautiful. Rock and roll will save the world. Yes. Unbelievable. Wow. Unbelievable. Again, guys, if really it's really true, people died in this concert. Some people died. Rest in peace. What an extraordinary concert. If you want to see more of Metallica in this specific venue, let me know. We'll do exactly that. Also, please subscribe. It's free. I'll see you later. You take care.